All right, here we are, Impact and Influence Radio, right here on Opera. And today's broadcast is brought to you by Blinds of Sacramento, Sacramento's complete solution window covering experts. Give them a call, 916-790-8689 or blindsofsacramento.com. Now, today, I've got a gentleman in here that I ran into at one of the local, at the Happypreneurs. Those are good folks over there. Well, what's her name? The curly haired.
Anita.
No.
Oh, no, you're talking about...
Gosh, what is her name? I just love her energy, and I keep running into her, and we haven't got her scheduled on here yet.
I'm always forgetting her name. She's going to get mad at me.
It's okay. I thought it started with E.
Oh, my gosh. I have it right here. Go ahead.
No. We're gonna do this.
What is it right here? You got me on that one. Athena.
Yes.
I was close.
You know what? We got to get her on here, man.
Yeah, she'll definitely go. She is.
Let's get you in front of the.
She is a busy gal. She is constantly helping out with elder care, and there's Medi-Cal resources that she does. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is hard to get her to trying to do some other stuff because her plate is full.
No, she's great though. I keep running into her and I'm like, dude, we've got to get her in here. All right, so today we've got Mario Cano, and you're with Webtronics Designs. And we're going to be talking about what it is that you do and who you are, and we're going to be talking about localfind.us and what this is. But before we really dig into that, who is Mario Cano?
All right, so my name is Mario Cano. I grew up out here in Northern California, and I moved out. I've been all over the place. My family was working in Beverly Hills, so I lived out in Glendale for a while, probably about 5-6 years, and of course out on the East Coast. I lived in Burlington, New Jersey, and Darby, little place called Darby. So it's been awesome. I have a little experience with the weather patterns from all over, and of course I love the cool weather because when it's hot, there's nothing you can do. I am a believer. I've been a Christian for about 20 years, and I thank God every day just for the sunshine.
Just the fact that we're here.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And I have some hobbies that I love to do. I'm an avid coin collector, and I love to go out and shoot my guns. That's just something that.
Let me ask you, these pennies. They just got rid of the pennies, and the last pennies that were minted sold at auction for $13 million. How the hell does one person even get their hands on that? Or was that just all? We're gonna print the last ones, and hey, buddy, here, take these. Tell me I never gave you nothing.
Hey, there is quite a few different errors. I mean, it all depends on the significant influence that it took. And when it was minted, and then that really raises the value. And of course, it's for collectors. Of course, not a regular person going to spend all that money, but when they do have it, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But of course, you got to sell it to a collector. They're the ones that are going to break the bread for that type of coin, especially when it's just a penny. I mean, there's so many right now since pennies are gone, especially the wheat pennies, and then the Indian head ones. Oh yeah.
Those have gone up.
Oh man, they have gone up a lot, especially with the errors. There's some that were actually on, I believe it was 1982 pennies. That's the year that they changed from copper to zinc. And these pennies right here, especially the ones that are from the Denver Mint, these things are worth a lot of money because they have the large date variety and the small date variety. The small date, that thing just like, whoa, 10 grand for just something like that. It's like, come on, break me off.
So what kind of coins are you collecting? What are you into?
I collect a lot of Morgans. I am one of those Morgan freaks. So I love, the Morgan dollars, and especially the Carson cities. Carson cities are the ones that are worth some money. No matter if they're mint state or not. Just because Carson City has a lot of history to it. That's the old West. And whenever you see those, hey, put that thing away because that thing's worth some money. Of course, you got to send them off to get graded, and that kind of thing for me. I always kind of like, oh, what if I don't get the right coin back? Because you never know. I mean,
well, if you send it to PSA, you don't have to worry about that too much.
I know. You still get that in you, like, oh, yeah. But of course, if you want that value to come up,
Yeah.
you're gonna.
Well, I think what the scarier part is that the courier that you're shipping it through, whether it be UPS or FedEx, that's the scary part. See, that always worried me about like the high-end guitars and stuff, because I'll give you an example. So we used to do a website for a local trucking company. I remember the trucking company, when a big band would come through town, all their musical instruments would travel through that trucking company, and it would just sit in their warehouse. And I remember the drivers would go in there and be stealing guitar picks and stuff out of the guitar cases of the rock stars' guitars.
Oh yeah.
And I just think of the odds of losing an instrument or something is just a lot higher than you really realize.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not just the monetary value of it. I mean, most of us have that personal connection to the things that we played with. If you played it during a certain event where you're remembering this, and it's like, I don't want that to go. Yeah. I want to put something in there to track it.
Yeah. So outside of coins and shooting your guns, do you have any other fun stuff that you're into?
Me and the family, we always love going out to go, like I mentioned earlier, going out to the East Coast. I have 2 granddaughters. My oldest just turned 5. And I do have little one is 2 years old, and I love spending time with her because hey, they do not want us to leave when we're there. Yeah. Because they know we're going to be gone for a while.
So that's in
Burlington.
Are you from the East Coast?
No. My family. My family.
Your family worked down in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, and then also my uncles and cousins, they ended up moving to Maryland, and then from there they spread out, all throughout New Jersey, Philadelphia, and then Darby. Darby's it was a very interesting place. Okay, so it was a little small. And I remember when I was working out there, and I remember people were running around changing uniforms. I'm like, I told this guy, what are they doing? Well, they're like, the firemen, the police, one person, there's only a couple of people that do the same job. So they got, they have multiple roles. So he's going to be a policeman, and then he's going to go change his uniform to be a fireman. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Very small, you know what I mean?
Very interesting.
Yeah, that was pretty cool though. Seeing something different, having some exposure to life, and seeing what things are about.
That's
pretty cool.
Interesting. So, Webtronics, what is it that you do? Webtronics.
Okay, so Webtronics, I started this out back in I believe it was 2010. When I originally started, we did web development and also computer repair. Sorry. So mainly a lot of it had to do with just upgrades and doing cybersecurity. Okay, a lot of people were having issues, back in 2010. And then next thing you know, I was like, you know what, just kind of like shift away from that and focus my attention to web development. Okay, and then WordPress started getting really, really popular. So I ended up joining WordCamp, volunteer, and we were going all over the country for WordCamp. I'm not sure if you ever heard of that. It's for WordPress websites. Okay, they had a big organization, mainly volunteer based, and when web developers wanted to promote new plugins or new themes, this is where they would take advantage of this venue to get all their information out, which was pretty cool because they got really big.
Interesting.
I did it for about 6 years. I started really focusing a lot more attention building with Genesis, which was a framework made for WordPress, but it was very secured and very adapt to SEO. Okay, and it really worked out really good, and I really liked it. And then I started building my own themes and plugins and starting to get things to work. But with WordPress, a lot of people were always kind of like shaky. It's not too secure because of so many different developers. But you know what? If you build it correctly the first time and not worry about certain things, the customer don't want to pay this for the security. I mean, they have plugins out there that are free.
Oh, yes, they do.
And they do the job.
You can Cloudflare. You can protect the APIs and all that stuff.
Definitely. Yeah. So you take the opportunity to make sure that this thing is secure, okay, and that it actually blocks spam. And usually you're not going to have too many issues. You know what I mean? You will be able to get that thing out in front of a crowd.
And so that's where Webtronics comes in?
Yeah, all web development, okay? And where we're doing SEO as well. And then when AI came around, a few years ago, where it just started, a lot of the web development community started noticing a change. Hey, AI this isn't one of those Google fads where they're gonna, like Google Plus, right?
Yeah.
So much time and energy was put into it, and then it just went away.
Yeah.
This AI thing is totally different.
Yeah.
This is controlling everything. Even Google is losing some of the market share with AI.
I know.
It is changing stuff. So your website is no longer coming up. The traffic was no longer there because AI is actually bringing your website to their platform, and it's doing what's called a zero-click system. So customers, when they're getting on AI and they see the results come up, and the website's there, they're actually viewing the website on AI's platform. Okay, it's not going to your server and viewing your website in real time. It's actually on AI's platform. So it really made the metrics difficult at the beginning for a lot of developers.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it was something else. But you know what? Things have changed, and more metrics are available, and it now allows us to be able to do more. So I'm not sure if you heard of this new tool called MCP, Model Context Protocol. Now this allows, it's almost like a USB-C connected directly from your website to the AI platform. So now your prompts and content is being able to get put on your website a lot easier right from the AI.
Very
And
interesting.
It's awesome.
Very interesting. Why are you so passionate about this space?
Oh, I just love helping businesses. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Trying to help businesses be able to either sell their product, promote what they're doing. Nonprofits are just trying to get their information out there. And hey, it's just awesome to see your work get actually used and promoted and work for them. Okay, so it's just an awesome feeling that I've always had ever since I started this. I went to school at the Art Institute for 4 years, and doing the interactive media program, and of course I went to my American River College. And ended up doing the web program there, and and it taught me some stuff, but actually having a real world experience is something else. You know what I mean?
Very interesting. Okay, so where does localfinds.us come in? Talk to me about what this is.
Okay, so Local Find is what I was just talking about, where AI has now changed everything when it comes to your traffic. So we needed to help business owners and spread awareness to them that there is a change. Okay, and then these are the steps that you need to use to be able to start coming up now, because a lot of business owners are like, I'm not getting business. They're getting worried about traffic. Okay, and the AI platform now, when you use certain tools, it'll actually help you gain that traffic back. You'll start noticing that you're getting cited, you're getting mentioned, or you're being used as a source. Those are like the main three metrics. Okay, and what we actually provide for them is to help build their share of voice. And that's what it's all about with AI, your share of voice. And with this new MCP tool we use in Local Find, really will help them connect, okay, and makes it so much faster. No more spending 4 hours just for a couple of doing research that you can now do in 20 minutes. AI has really helped us with resources. Okay, and save a lot of time.
Now, where does your AI local SEO come in?
AI local SEO, that's working with the MCP.
Got it.
Okay, that actually, so your original SEO, you would have to actually spend a lot more time building trust, with the search engines. Okay, so Google put out a thing called EEAT a while back ago, and it was expertise, experience, authority, and trustworthiness. Okay, and websites, if they didn't meet those certain criteria, they would either, if they were doing good for a while, they would start to notice that their search results or ranking would start to go down. Okay, and when you start to really rebuild their site for local SEO, because for local companies, say like contractors, you're not going to really want to do SEO for the whole country or the whole world. I mean, you really want to target your local community, and the best way to do it is building what's called location-based pages. Okay, so basically you would have a keyword with your city. Okay, so within the Sacramento area, we have quite a few different communities, just like San Francisco. They have a lot of districts. So you got to make sure that your strategy is working towards those areas with certain keywords that you want to actually be found on. Even though with AI, it's not all about keywords anymore. It's branding.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
you got to brand your product because you're an entity now. Okay, it doesn't work like how it used to, which kind of like, man, it's unfortunate because with keywords we were able to do a lot of stuff. Even we're able to cheat, but with AI, some
very
people get upset about why this is happening. But you know what? In the real world, if these websites are actually following these steps correctly, their sites will be more secure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because there's so much stuff going on where people are trying to hack you or spam you, and it makes it really tough. Okay. So you got to just make sure your site's secure, follow the steps of AI, and you will notice a change. 30 to 60 days, you'll see a change. And if it ain't working for you, it's time to re-strategize.
Yeah, exactly. So what types of clients are you looking for?
Right now, I am targeting law firms, and of course more general contractors. Now, I've worked with the home service businesses for the last 15 years, and it's always been good. I mean, it pays the bills, but all of us, any company, always want to try to put out more, so they can get more, and there is so many tools out there to help us now with AI, which makes it awesome. But law firms and real estate, that's the main ones that I am targeting now. So pretty cool.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Mario Cano, Webtronics Designs, 916-409-6872, 916-409-6872, and localfind.us. Anything you want to add before we get out of here, man?
No, hey, I just really interested in trying to help businesses grow. If they have, we do free consultations and to see what they got, and we run a free audit and help them out.
That's great. Webtronics Designs, localfind.us, 916-409-6872. Mario, hey, thank you so much for being here. And thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.